Good morning, everyone. It's me, Nina. I am on my way to visit my mom. And yesterday we stopped over and she was resting so good that I just could not wake her up. I would not wake her up, of course. So I left her a note and she called me and was like, "Why didn't you wake me?" And I said, "Because you were sleeping good and you need your rest." They got her PICC line in yesterday, so that way they won't have to keep poking her for blood and to put medicine in. And she'll be, well, she is right now, getting all of her antibiotics straight into that port of the PICC line. So I'm hoping that I get to see the doctor. That's why I'm going up earlier, and in hopes of seeing the doctor when he comes in. I was given permission by my mom years ago to set up, it's like a, I think every hospital calls them something different, but it's like a MyChart, and you can go online and see all of the test results and all that. So I have that, and I'm able to go in and see all of the results. And there's still so many of them that are either way too low or way too high. And it's probably due to the fact that she has that infection in her blood, and that was the strep pneumonia bacteria infection in her bloodstream. So I want to ask some questions about that. I looked it all up, but you know, when you Google anything, it's almost always more scary than it actually would be if you're talking to a doctor. So that's what I would like to do today. Talk to him and find out a couple things, because today is Saturday and they will be moving her to that skilled nursing unit. Got a flat tire. I'm sorry, people. I can't help you. They're on the cell phone, so I'm sure they'll find somebody to help them. Now, I've heard that that skilled nursing place that they're moving her to is a really good one. It's actually in a hospital, and it is on the same floor as I believe they said the ICU, so that's good. And the one that they were checking into she was going to, was, I didn't feel good about it, and I was hoping and praying that they would not take her there, and it worked out that her insurance wouldn't pay for that place. And I was like, thank you, Lord, for answering prayers, because you know, it's not up to me. This is I'm not in charge. This is my mama and her hubby, but I was thankful that God seemed fit to answer that prayer for me, for several of us. So it seems so weird, because you know, I grew up where this hospital is, as when it was a mall. And go on, people. So now to go here, it's so funny. Doesn't look nothing like that mall anymore, that's for sure. Go on. You have the right of way, sweetheart. I've got a stop sign. People crack me up. Oh, I think Chummy's here already. Yep, I'll be able to visit with him. All right, I'll let you guys know how things go when I come back out. Trying to let Mom get some rest. Okay, so I'm on my way back home. The doctor hadn't been in yet, and my brother and sister-in-law came in, and I asked how long they were going to be there, because I wanted someone to be there when the doctor got there, because even though it's Saturday, the nurse didn't know, of course, when he would be there, but he would be there today. So I wanted to be there to hear, you know, especially about her, that blood infection and stuff. I know it's going to be a while before that's done, but she seemed in such a better place today. Her pain is under control, and they had just given her a couple pills. She still wasn't hardly able to rest. She closed her eyes for a couple minutes, but that's about all she could rest. So I am heading home because Steve called, or I called Steve because I had texted him and I had sent him a message twice, and he usually gets them, you know, right away, and because his phone will make a noise. But so I ended up calling, and he had dozed off, and he has been having some pains, chest pains, all the way through to his back and his arm, and of course I'm really concerned about that. So I'll let you guys know what's going on. Okay, they put Steven in his own room for the night, and they got back the test that tells if there is heart damage, and they do blood work, and then they wait, was it 4 hours? Something like that, 3 hours, and then do it again, and his came back negative, thank the good Lord. But they are still going to keep him overnight, run some more tests, try to figure out why he has been having chest pains. And when he breathes in, it's like he doesn't get a good breath, and it makes it hurt a lot worse. So, you know, they have him, or he has them kind of stumped too, don't they, honey?
Yeah.
Poor thing hasn't eaten since about 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning.
About 9 o'clock when we eat.
It was? Well, we got up early. Okay, 9 o'clock. And now it's 10 after 7 p.m. So he is hungry. But I just wanted to give you guys an update.
Thirsty.
Oh, thirsty more than anything, I bet. Huh?
Yeah, I ain't had nothing to drink in over 5 hours.
So they're hoping that they'll find out what's going on. He did have a slight temperature. Just slight. And they are going to get him something to drink and eat, hopefully, in a little bit. But they did a chest x-ray. They did EKG. I don't know what all else they had done, but
Blood work.
yeah, tons of blood work. And we don't know. I told him, because the doctor pressed on his chest and over on the side where your heart would be. Steve's is real tender, and the doctor said that your heart would not be tender. But I don't know if I shouldn't say, but mine was tender. You know what, hon?
But was yours all the way across?
No, but when he pushed on where you were tender at, was the exact same spot mine was tender at.
But mine was tender here too, and
Yeah.
so
And I told Steve, maybe inflammation or something. Was that Payne's?
Yeah.
So, whoops, sorry, I had the camera up really high. I was looking at him instead of the phone. But anyway, this is how my day's been. I spent the morning over with Mom, and thank goodness she's doing better. And then called Steve to check on him, and ran home and took him to the emergency room, and we've been here ever since. Poor thing. All right, everybody. We'll talk to you later.